I was born to die. I was born a crack baby. I was left at Harlem Hospital inside a little incubator fighting for my life. My dad denied I was even his son and left me there. My mom abandoned me there just to go and nurture her drug addiction. I was left at that hospital to die. I don't know if any of you in this room know what a crack baby is and what it goes through, but let me tell you guys, it is not easy. Those doctors needed to work diligently to save my life. And by the grace of God, multiple blood transfusions, and the love and care of that amazing hospital staff, I became a healthy baby, healthy enough to become someone's son. My foster parents were pastors. They accepted me into their family with open arms and called me their son. They loved me. They cared about me. They even dressed me in cute little outfits and took me to family functions. And one day, they even baptized me at their church and put my life in God's hands. Everything was perfect until one day, a piece of paper changed my life forever. I was only 3 years old, but I remember those court battles. I remember my biological parents and my foster parents fighting for who was going to keep me. And due to technicality in the court system, my real parents won the battle. They received a piece of paper that stated I belonged to them now, that they are now the ones responsible for my life. How can you give drug addicts that type of responsibility? How can you take a child away from a loving home? These are some of the questions I still ask myself today. I was forced into a home where I was beaten and abused. My mother suffered from bipolar disorder and beat me. My father was a habitual liar and kept denying that I was even his son. And even though they fought for me, they didn't keep me. They left me to be raised by my grandfather, who was a pedophile, and he molested me. Growing up in that family was a nightmare. I was born to die. Growing up, I did exactly what you would expect a child in my position to do. I turned to the streets for refuge. I joined a gang at 13. I started selling drugs at 15. Man, I even dropped out of school at 17. There was just no hope for me. In my eyes, I was destined to become another statistic, dead or in jail. But you know what? I knew that I needed a change. I knew that I needed a way out. I didn't want to die in those streets. So at 18, I made a choice. I made a choice that changed my life. And I'm going to tell you guys, I've been working with these amazing people for the last 3 weeks on this talk. And I've been trained to share my message with you guys and how I fell in love with reading and how reading changed my life and how I went to the gym and how working out changed my life. But you know what? I'm a big believer in signs. And something happened yesterday that I need to share with you guys. It was so profound that I cannot ignore it. I was at a thrift shop in my old neighborhood, and I was there buying some workout t-shirts yesterday. This is the day before my big show. I didn't want to distract myself. I wanted to take my mind off for the big show. So I went to the thrift shop to get some workout t-shirts. And as I'm walking through the aisles in this particular thrift shop, they have these bookshelves right here along the wall. And I told myself, you know what, I normally go to the bookshelf and I pick out a book for the week, but man, I've been so busy preparing for this talk that I couldn't do that. And I didn't want to look at the books. But you know what, my curiosity for books, my love for books made me look at that bookshelf. And I looked, and there was a title that got to me. And I literally bought this book yesterday, I swear to God. And this title just was calling me in. And I'm looking at it. Your immortal reality. Your immortal reality. I said, oh, wait, that's kind of a cool title. So I grabbed the book, and I look at the cover. Your immortal reality, how to break the cycle of birth and death. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not the type of reader that I go to the first chapter and I start reading the book. I need to read the back and read the summary. Because if the summary is not good, I'm going to put this book right back. So I read the summary, and it says, your immortal reality is a fascinating and essential guide to finding peace, health, and happiness through the process of forgiveness. And that's when it hit me. I'm not here today to share a message about how reading changed my life, about how working out changed my life, about how getting lipstick on my white blazer before my show changed my life. No, that's not what I'm here to tell you guys. I'm here to tell you guys that what changed my life was the choice to change, was the choice to start seeking positive things, to start reading, to start working out, and to no longer use my childhood, my birth, as an excuse to paralyze me. I chose to forgive my family, and I chose to be different. Why? Because I knew that I didn't want to die in those streets. Because when you fight a negative action with another negative action, what do you guys get? Exactly. So I knew I couldn't do that. I knew I needed to fight my family by being positive. I knew that I needed to be the difference. So that's what I'm here to share with you guys, that forgiveness is what changed my life. Yes, I was born to die, but not only did I choose to live, I chose to forgive. I wanted to be that person that when I got up in the morning, the devil said, oh shit, he's up. Oh shit. I wanted to be the difference for my community. So I'm here today to tell you guys that if you're holding on to resentment, you're holding on to pain, let it go. Let it go. Because if you're holding on to it, that means you have rocks on your ankles. And if you have rocks on your ankle, how the hell are you going to stand up for passion?